paste art, depending on which video you're watching right now, to learn how to make this gorgeous little gnome. Have a look at him. Isn't he cute? I'll show you the back. Alright, with a little chilly hat. Okay, all you're going to need to make this beautiful little gnome is some air dry clay. It's really cheap. This costs about $3 from Kmart. So, air dry clay. One of these foam, polystyrene cones. That's hard to say, isn't it? Some water for keeping your hands a little bit wet. You can make up some slip, which is a little bit of the clay in water, so that it helps things adhere and attach. It's a bit like clay glue. Some acrylic paints of your choice, brushes and water for your brushes. And a little palette for painting up in a little while. It takes a little bit of time because we're going to need to dry, so there'll be a bit of time between this first video and the last video, depending on how fast I can get my little guy to dry. So let's get stuck into it. The first thing we're actually going to need to do is take our cone, and I'm going to paint it with white acrylic, and that's just to help the clay adhere, stick to the polystyrene cone. So this is just some really cheap white acrylic, and I'm going to paint it up and let it dry. Got a nice good covering. I'm not worried about the bottom. I'm just going to make sure that all the edges are covered. And I'm going to let that dry for a few moments. So I'm going to leave him right there. Okay, so I've painted up my little cones here and they are dry and ready to go. And I brought my little mate here to the table. He's our inspiration today, so thank you. Very good. Very nice to have you here. So let's get on with creating our clay. Okay, so I've got my air dry clay, and the first thing I'm going to do, taking one of my cones, I'll start with this one, and I'll just grab a ball of clay off here. And I'm going to give it a bit of a squish just to try and get out any air bubbles that might be in there. If you feel your clay getting a bit dry and cracked, you can always, I've got to get this within reach, just put a tiniest little dab on your hands, okay? Because our hands can dry out the clay pretty easily, okay? So that's pretty good. Now I want to cover the whole cone with the clay so that it's covered about a centimetre all the way around. So let's do that. I'm just going to chuck it on there actually and start squishing it around the cone. We don't need to cover the bottom. I wonder if the light's too bright. The light might be too bright. We don't need to cover the bottom. We're just going to cover the rest. I'm smoothing it out. You can move over there, little guy. Smoothing it out. Alright, that's pretty good. Nicely covered. Okay, so we've got our basic shape there. I have turned off the light because it was too bright for you to see what was happening here. Now I think you can see a lot better. Now I'm smoothing him down until we have a nice all-over coverage. Now when it comes to the hat, I'm just going to kind of pinch it up. I can make the hat as tall as I like, and I can give him a little bit of shape, however you want. Now if this was like a little Christmas elf, you might want to put a little Santa Claus gnome, which would be very cute. You could put a little what do you call it? You could put a little pom-pom on the top if you wanted to. Now I'm giving it a little bit of shape there like that. Okay, so it's looking cool already. Okay, so the next step, once he's nice and smooth, I'm going to smoothen out a bit more. So the next step is I want to add a rim around for his hat. So I forgot to tell you need a bit of a scratching tool. Silly me. So I've just got a little wooden knife and I'm going to start scratching. Now I'm going to want my little hat to come, we want to leave space for his little face, and I'm going to draw a line that goes around, and back up, and meets there with it. I've put a little line all the way around, I don't know if you can see it, goes all the way around there, Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is roll a bit of a sausage to create the hat rim. Now I want it to be a bit like a centimetre in diameter, or thereabouts, and I want it to fit. So I've made a sausage, it's about a centimetre in diameter, and I've checked that it fits all the way around my little guy, like that. Now, before I attach him, I'm going to need to put some little scratching so that the clay can adhere to each other. Okay, it creates this roughed up area we're going to. And I've temporarily forgotten what that's called because I've had a bit of a cold and I've got a bit of brain fog and words have been eluding me. I'm going to put some on this little sausage as well. Just scoring it. I'm scoring it. Okay. Phew! Oh, goodness me. Well, I hope this video is still usable. Now, I've got my slip here and I've got a little brush because I want to add slip. You can do this with your finger. I'm just doing it with the brush just to get it. I want to put slip all the way through there and I want to put slip on the area. I hope you can see that. I think visually this is hard to see, isn't it? But I'm putting slip on the area that I have gotten ready for the sausage. Let's put him there. And then I'm going to take him and wrap it, press it down, and I'm going to start pushing it in so that they attach to one another. I might need to get rid of some excess, and that's totally fine. I'll get rid of a bit of there, making sure that excess is at the back so I don't have to try and hide it at the front. A bit more. And we're going to start moulding it together. So I'm just pushing it down so that it attaches nicely, taking away anything that's a bit too much as we push it down and start moulding it onto our little guy here. So we're starting to get this rim of a hat. It's still too bright, isn't it? Okay. Now I'm going to start just moulding it down. I'm going to take my knife here and just start pressing it in and smoothing it down towards the rest of the hat. Alright, now I'll use my hands. Smoothing it down as much as you want to. You can make it look way more organic by just not smoothing it as much, or you could really make it nice and smooth and clean looking. It really depends on the look you're after, doesn't it? So you do it how you would like to form yours. Now, so I'm leaving a little bit of a rim between the hat and the face. So here we go, this is where we're at. He's got a little rim on his hat. It's really cute. Okay, next step, we're going to make the little nose. So his nose, I'm going to push the hat up a little bit more. So you really can mould it how you want. I'm pushing the hat up, making that little lip there. And I'm going to put his nose directly underneath there. So I'm actually going to press my finger in where I want the nose. I'm going to go, make a little dent right there. Okay, that's where his nose is going to go. Now I'm going to get a little bit more clay and roll the ball, just a little ball like that. And of course we're going to, again, rough that up. We're going to score that. And we're going to score inside the nose, making a little bit rough. Now I've got an itchy nose. Get ourselves some slip and pop the little nose in there. Now I'm just going to press it down a little bit. Make sure it's nice and secure. Now you can shape the nose how you like. If you want it to have more of a pointy nose or a flat nose or a more realistic nose, you go for it. And I'm just going to, you can use a bit more water if he's drying out. Just make sure you keep him hydrated. Okay? I'm going to make this a little bit more of a, oh no, he's got an upturned nose now. I won't go too silly. Oh gosh. Alright. So there we go. Here we are so far. Isn't he cute already? Now, we're going to put some little feet on. So again, we get 2 little bits of clay. I'm going to roll it into sort of, kind of into balls, but a bit longer. So we're going to make these 2 little shoes, and we're going to attach the exact same way. I'm going to score it, score the little shoes, scoring, and a little bit of slip, and add them on. I'm kind of attaching to the bottom of the cone here, but making sure that it's really attaching to where his beard is as well. So you may need a little bit of clay underneath the cone just to have something for the little feet to stick to, but we'll pop those down there. Now as you go along, everything can be shaped to the way you would like. So there's some cute little feet, some little shoes. I'm just going to lay them down so I make sure that they're really attached. Don't want his little shoes falling off. Just pressing it in with my knife, just making sure that it's nice and attached. Okay, so he's got some little shoes on, he's got a little nose. The last thing is his beard, and literally it's just drawing in some lines. So you would take your little knife and you start drawing your lines down, okay? You draw your lines in, so I've got to actually look at it to do this. So I'm drawing in